All right. So now that you have your plan, you've decided which row everything is going to be in. We decided to do rows. This is my 11.5-inch row. So in order to do my 11.5-inch row, I need a couple different tools. I need my cutting mat, I need my ruler, and I need my rotary cutter. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I'm lining this up here. Actually, this is just a little bit too wide. I'm not going to need that. And I want to be able to see on both sides of my thing. So I'm going to line up here. And I'm going to line it up over here with all the different cross hatches. And what I'm looking for is this level? And so I'm going to move it a little bit. And I'm going to just manipulate my t-shirt until I find out that it's level. So this is my 11.5-inch tall row. And you're going to find me counting a lot because I don't want to cut it wrong. Because I did that. And then it makes it difficult. So 11.5 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.5. So if I put this here, that's not quite enough. So I'm going to put this over here up on the up a 1/2 inch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look, and this is about, I need at least 1/4 inch. This is about 3/4 of an inch taller than the top of my design, which is also level. I'm going to count again. That's my 1/2 inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I'm going to bring it down here, line it up. And this is about, oh, look at me, about 1/2 inch. A little bit more than 1/2 inch down here. So this is a good spot for my ruler to be. Put it back up. And like I said, I always count a couple different times. I just want to make sure because I don't want to make a mistake. This is still 3/4 an inch. So take my rotary cutter, I'm putting pressure down on my ruler, and I'm rubbing it across. I'm going to count. There's my 1/2. I need 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now you always want to put the ruler across your design, the design that you like, not the stuff that you're about to get rid of, because this will save you from accidentally cutting into your design. So, and then you've got that. And so that is how you will cut the tops. So this happens to be another row that I've done, and this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is my 9-inch row. And I want you to notice what I did on the back. On the back, this 8, we put it on there. I told you to write down the width of, this happens to be the width of this from here, from this dragon's all the way over here, that's 8 inches. And when I was figuring out how much I wanted to add to this, how much I needed to do, I came up with the fact that it needed to be 9.5 inches. And so I just took a pen and I put 9.5 inches and I circled it. And the circle simply says, this is the one that you want to cut it at. Now this happens to be one of my end pieces. So what that means is that at the ends of my rows, I'm going to leave a little bit hanging off, which means I'm not going to cut it exactly to my, what does it say? 9.5 inches. And that's because I want to give myself a little bit of wiggle room. I'm not going to use every 1/4 inch seam exactly right. I'm not going to cut everything exactly right. So I'm going to just assume that I'm going to make a mistake somewhere along the line, and I want to make sure that I have a little bit of wiggle room. So I take that wiggle room on the very end of this row. And then when I get to the very last of my pile, I'll put at the very end of that row. So I'm going to look and say, okay, this was about 8 inches. I need 9.5, which means about 3/4 of an inch over on each side. So just so that I don't have to cut on different things, I'm going to move that over. So if I cut right here, notice this time I'm doing it up and down. I have about 3/4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5. That would put it right here. That's also about 3/4. So I'm going to line up everything and take the rotary cutter. Oh, that's right. Because this is the one that I'm going to give a little bit of extra room to, I'm going to leave this side alone. I'm just going to cut over on this side. That way, if there is an issue later on, I can add. It doesn't have to be 9, maybe it will be 9.5, maybe it'll be 9.25. I've got a little bit of room over here. That's how I do that side. Just to show you how I would do this side. This one, what does it say on the back? 12 inches. My width was 10.25. I decided I'm going to cut this one at 12 inches. So, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Oh, let's see this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this one is barely going to make my 12 inches. I've got, and notice how I'm putting my ruler over the side that I like, the side I want to keep. Hold it down, trim it off, and count again 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And put my ruler down. You have to be very careful with your rotary cutter blade. You don't want to hurt yourself. So it's always best to have the one that closes automatically. I don't have one of those, but always keep it closed. Here was my 12. And so that's how you do the sides. And now when I'm done, I will be able to go this one to this one and go all the way down.